Hey, it's Amy Scott Grant back with another installment on grounding. They call me the spiritual ass kicker. I don't think I mentioned that in the other two videos, but you get the idea. Anyway, we're talking about grounding because centering and relaxing, calming yourself and your energy will make a difference in how you move through every aspect of life. So I've got a video for you on how to use a grounding cord. We've already talked about what grounding is and how to know when you're not grounded. So now let's talk about some other ways to ground, right? There's active grounding, what I call active grounding and passive grounding. So there's kind of two different approaches to this. And by the way, all of this is in my forthcoming book about grounding. I would tell you what the name of it. It has a working title. It'll either be called Get Grounded or Ground Thyself. I haven't decided yet. I have a survey. You can pop on over to the Facebook page. Or by the time you're watching this, it might already be out. Hey, Johnny come lately, go get a copy of the book right after you watch this video. All right, so active versus passive. It's exactly like it sounds like, right? Active ways of grounding mean you are actively doing something in order to ground. A grounding cord, although it's a very relaxing and there's not a whole lot for you to do, that's an active way to ground because I got to get centered, I got to do a little visualization, right? And so there's some stuff for me to do. Passive grounding methods are things that are just grounding for you without you having to actually do anything. For example, I have this big old salt. It's really salt. It's like super salty. Okay. Can't believe I just did that. Actually, it's like I'm kidding. I do it all the time. I love salt. So this is a big hunk of Himalayan salt, right? See? And which is known to have energy healing properties. People put salt lamps in their home and stuff like that. This can be salt is a very grounding element, or I guess it's a combination of elements, right? Sodium and chloride. But at any rate, it has a very grounding effect. So just by me having this heart-shaped lump of salt here in my space, that is a passive form of grounding because I don't have to do anything with that. So crystals, stones, grounding tools, nature, you can bring nature inside in a passive way. Like I have a plant in the corner of my room, or a tree rather. I have a plant on my altar in my fame gua. I have all kinds of elements of nature, right? I have one of those little Zen sandy rock garden thingies, right? I have sand and I have rocks. And so we feel comfortable outside, right? We like to bring elements of outside in. It doesn't just have to be things actually from outside. It could be photographs of nature and things like that. So nature has a very grounding effect naturally because it's nature. So it's all about the earth. And that's how you get grounded, is by connecting to that strong, stable earth energy. So let's see what else. Passive. Yeah. Also flowers, photos, art, any kind of nature element that way. Stones, crystals, chocolate, has a grounding effect. And also you can add the color brown to your environment for another passive way to ground. And then active grounding is, for example, the grounding cord. I've got a video on, go check that out, how to use a grounding cord. You can also use a weaver, etheric weaver, or a pendulum. That's ways that you can use to center your root chakra and get relaxed and calm there. There's other root chakra exercises, and we could talk about that another time. Toning, where you're making sounds in your throat. I know it's kind of weird, but totally you could do it in private, like nobody sees you. And it doesn't really matter how you look because it's how it makes you feel is like freaking amazing. And breath work as well. Those are definitely active ways. So there's active and passive ways to ground. And there's combo ways too. And all that's covered in the book. But I wanted to at least give you an idea because I know I show you on one of these videos how to use a grounding cord, but there's so many other ways to ground. And in the book, I actually teach you how to create your own grounding methods. So how you like them apples? All right, that's enough for this video, and I'll see you next time.